Are they going to get away with it? Will Letitia James and Judge Arthur Engeron and Alvin Bragg and Fannie Willis, are they going to get away with the weaponization of the courts to stop Biden's political opponent? I was as angry Friday as I've been in a while. I guess the last time I was this angry was the last court proceeding that went against Donald Trump. And I'm angry not just because I want Trump to win in November. I'm angry because I feel so helpless at what these reprehensible people are trying to do. Strip your right to vote from you. And I just feel helpless. I always feel like there's a solution to everything. And this one, there's going to only be one solution. And it happens on Election Day. That's the only chance we've got. The ultimate way to stop the weaponization of the criminal and civil court system against one man, Donald J. Trump, is to elect him. And I've been disappointed in election outcomes before, but I know that I will never, ever be as disappointed in any election in my lifetime if Trump isn't victorious on November 5th. $355 million. Where's the money go? Since nobody got defrauded, who's Trump supposed to pay? The state of New York? Their coffers? Where does the $355 million go? Here was a political analyst on CBS's Face the Nation. This is Ricky Kleeman on yesterday's Face the Nation, talking about the enormous award that or judgment that this Arthur Engeron levied against Trump Friday afternoon.
The banks were happy to do business with them. The banks could do due diligence, and the banks went away happy, and the banks were satisfied. So they have challenged this law from the very beginning, and an appellate court might want to take a look at it because it is a way of putting an industry or a company out of business. Secondly, Donald Trump and his lawyers will look for a reduction in the amount of the penalty. The penalty is astronomical. When you look at how you go forward with an appeal, what you have to do is within 30 days either post the amount of the penalty up with interest, so it's 120% of the penalty. And we're really talking about something like $450 million to post. If you can't do that in cash, you're going to have to find assets that will be collateral for a surety company. This is a mighty task for financial advisors at dealing with Donald Trump and the organization to get the money or the bond for that appeal. If the appeal can't be docketed because of the money's going to have to be paid.
Are you as angry about this as I am? I'm curious. I have to ask you a very personal question. And that's all I really want right now. 1-800-655-MIKE. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not able to handle this stuff very well. Perhaps I'm not managing my own emotions and my own psyche good enough. I don't know. I almost got sick to my stomach when I watched the coverage of this Friday afternoon and evening and all over the weekend. And I wonder if you're as ticked off about it as I am. There's stories about truckers who are organizing a boycott of New York. There's also a story about an IPO being cleared for Truth Social, and Trump is evidently now going to get a huge windfall of almost $4 billion as a result of that process. So, in the scheme of things, $355 million is an astronomical sum, but it's only a fraction of $4 billion. I just want to know if the anger and the rage, I'm not kidding you. I had a rotten weekend. I was so sick of, I am so angry about this that my whole weekend got shot by this corrupt, infuriating decision. If they can do this to him, imagine what they can do to any ordinary citizen. And it makes me sick to my stomach. And I feel helpless. I feel a little bit hopeless. And I am infuriated. And I want to find out if you're as angry as I am. 1-800-655-MIKE. I want to just get a whole bunch of phone calls in here right now to flood our phone lines here in the Relief Factor studios on this Monday, President's Day, 2024. I want to just gauge how angry you are at the $355 million judgment that Trump is being ordered to pay. Is it just me? Do I need to check myself? Do I need to reset a little bit? Take a big deep breath and be okay with it? Or are you as furious at this crap as I am? Because I'm not kidding you. I'm on the border of saying things publicly that'll get me in a whole lot of trouble. That's how mad I am.